It's Week 12 of the NFL. And coming up, it's Cameron Sutton. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Packers and the Lions, next on Madden Football.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, Charles, it's our annual trip north for Thanksgiving. The Lions have been hosting this game going all the way back to 1934.
If you back it up even further, the NFL's played games on this day going all the way back to 1920.
The Lions defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And he had a big play in the game last week. He came up with the fumble recovery, and it ended up in the end zone. He's got a good nose for the football, whether it's defending the run or the pass, and it'll be on display here.
Ready up.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 83 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Check.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw now, here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but he did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Working out of the gun, Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
The Lions defense back out there. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down.
Set. Ready. Yellow. Line. Smith. Red. Switch. Yellow. Black.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Right. Opposite. Green.
On play action. Love to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Smith. Red. Switch. Yellow. Black block. Check right. Opposite. Green. Check pitch. Blue check.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't let a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there for us in the completion.
Love now. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Love. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. We'll get back to you and Charles in Detroit in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at what's following our 2 games later today. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. Finally on Monday night, Cyber Monday. Put the credit card away and settle in for Bears and Vikings from U.S. Bank Stadium. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys...
The Lions defense back out there. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football. Him to victory.
On the set. Set.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. A quick throw there is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go, set.
Love now to pass on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you going to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to... Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Lions defense back out there. They've pitched the shutout here into the 4th quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here.
Come on, set. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10.
Ready. Let's go now. Switch. Yellow. Black swap.
First down, Love to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Set.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is what we're just saying. Let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
The Lions defense back out there. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
1st down, going to the air with Love. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Love. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Check white, opposite, green, check pink, blue, check.
One last shot now for Love. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Lions, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.